events and issues shaping our community. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
We are in Tallahassee for these series of Comcast Newsmakers here during Children's Week. And who better to have on our program than Senator Dan Gelber, District 35. He is the Vice Chair of the Higher Education Appropriations Committee, a big brother, and a father of three. So,
right.
so
I'm surrounded by children.
Issues
Hannah Montana.
Are your life.
Whatever you want. I know it all, man.
And that's a very big children's issue. Hannah Montana, right?
Tickets to a Hannah Montana concert. Too much.
The pressure is on.
It always is.
So this was a great week for you, a great day. A lot of child advocacy organizations coming in. And it kind of reminds you about the priorities. Sometimes, I guess, when you're in committee all the time, you kind of lose focus sometimes of what the children's issues are actually all about.
Well, the problem, look, honestly, I don't think it's terrible we have to be reminded.
Yeah.
Every day should be about children's issues. There's other, there's pretty much nothing around here that shouldn't be focused on education, on health care. And if you look at our children in our state, they're the ones that need our attention the most, and they're not getting enough of it, frankly.
Any activity in the Higher Education Appropriations Committee this year?
Well, I didn't vote for the budget, and I probably won't ultimately, because I just think when you have a down economy, the last thing you should be doing is cutting higher education, and we still have been. We were trying to curtail the Bright Future Scholarship Program, which I think is a terrible idea. I think right now, when people realize it's a tough economy, they want to go into higher education and improve themselves, and that's the worst time to close the doors or stiff-arm somebody from entering the building, which is what we're doing, actually.
This has been a controversial session, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been very controversial. We've got a bad budget right now, which is affecting healthcare and education. We've got a lot of ideological frolics in this going on around right now, which are frightening and really are distracting us from the job of improving public education and getting people back to work. That should be the main thing we're doing right now.
Let's talk about some good news here. You are a big brother.
I am.
And the mentoring issue to you is a very, very real thing.
Well, I've been in the Big Brothers program for over 25 years. I've been with the same kid for almost 21 years.
My gosh.
I got him when he was...
Is he like a member of the family?
He is. I mean, I got him when he was 6, and he's about 27 now, and he has his own wife and kid, and he's graduating from Miami-Dade with a 3.8 average. He knows, he watched me meet my wife, have kids, the whole bit. and I've done that with him. He stood with me at my wedding. I was the best man at his about a year and a half ago.
That is very poignant.
I'm really fortunate, though, because I've been able to see a community that I would not have otherwise been exposed to. I mean, he comes from a tougher community than I do, and he came from a different environment than I did. He lived with a great aunt without any parents. And I think it's good for somebody who runs for elected office to realize that not everybody shows up with all the same attributes and all the same background. And he really gave me the opportunity to see him and his life and his community in a way that I would never have been exposed to.
Do you think looking at life from that perspective made you do a better job here in the state house?
No question.
Really?
I mean, if you think everybody's like you got a problem. And a lot of people just don't see it. But people say, oh, it's great you're a big brother. Frankly, I got so much more from it than I put into it, because I feel a lot more complete and a lot more understanding of issues, because I've seen a kid, I've watched him navigate an economy, I've watched his friends have trouble with the law or survive. I mean, there's other things going on, and I would never have seen that.
And the fact that now, after 21 years, you can settle back and say to yourself, gosh, I think I really made a difference in a human being's life.
You know, I feel like that. I think actually my wife did with me. We were both, when I married, she became a big sister to him. So we've been sort of a couples match, and now we're a family match, because I've got an 11, 9, and 5-year-old who see Travis as a 20-something-year-old sort of older brother. I mean, I think you do make a difference, and I think all these programs have a simple concept, which is you can change a community one child at a time. You got to invest in it.
All right, Senator Dan Gelber, our guest on this hour's Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Spiro Canton in Tallahassee. Thank you for joining us.